October 1st, 2018, it's 9 a.m. Muscatine County Board of Supervisors would like to call the meeting to order. First is to review the agenda.
Move to approve as presented. Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Matt. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Next is received comments from the public. Does anyone like to come address the board on any issue that's not on the agenda? Seeing no one come forward, we'll move on to number 4, items with County Engineer Keith White. Morning, Keith.
Good morning.
First up is discussion of possible action to approve a contract bond and certificate of insurance for a PCC parking lot project at 3610 Park Avenue West, Muscatine, Iowa.
Yeah, as you know, last week that Higher Construction was the red low on this. And we checked their math and accepted their bid of $349,278.29. And so we have the contracts, bond, and certificate of insurance here for approval.
Okay. I didn't entertain a motion. Okay, I got a motion by Nathan.
Second.
Second by Matt. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. B is discussion of possible action to approve various utility permits.
We have one this morning from Windstream Iowa Communications of Little Rock, Arkansas. And basically they are replacing cable on, telephone cable, copper cable on Penn Avenue from Highway 6 south about a quarter of a mile down. There's a Mid-America has a new facility that they're placing there, so that's what that one consists of.
That everything? Okay. I entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second. Motion by Matt, second by Jeff. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Project updates.
Not a lot of change from last week. I know Iowa Bridge has continued to work out there on Iron City Avenue.
I was curious, Keith, on that with the cedar cresting, how,
They managed to keep their site relatively dry and continue working, and the river's, well on its way back down. I think it's dropped about, probably almost 2 feet
yeah.
since the cross.
When I was driving in this morning, WMT radio talked about the possibility of 3 to 4 inches of rain farther up the basin in the Iowa City, Cedar Rapids area. So that's going to be something we're going to want to keep an eye on.
Right. Right now, the river's going, everything above us has gone back quite lower, so maybe there'll be another crest come down.
Yeah.
Seal coat work got finished up. That's primarily the change. On projects, questions?
I don't have anything.
On other, I just want to mention, we did have the Transportation Technical Committee meeting last week, last Thursday, where we were discussing possible revisions to the methods of distributing the funds in the bi-state, our side of that with the City of Muscatine, Scott County, Muscatine County. I think we certainly didn't get finished. I thought we made pretty good headway with the City of Muscatine and Scott County being solidly with us in that if we don't have to do this, why are we spending time doing things? with Bi-State continuing to play the saw of the state says, well, the state doesn't. So I think we've worn them down a bit, and I think they're going to revise their draft, and we'll be at it again before it goes to the policy committee. So,
Just to keep us informed of where it's at, 'cause did I see they were trying to schedule a policy committee?
You did.
October 30th or something?
You did see that.
Somewhere
and
around it.
I'm assuming we will get back together again prior to that, is what I assume. But I'll keep you posted, because, there are things in this discussion like, well, how do you know that this is safety, and how you know that, and it's like, there isn't a project we do. I'm telling them, we've all got professional staffs. There's a project we do that we don't try and improve things. I'm like, you want a little paragraph telling you that we're doing that, we'll do that. But I said the state used to have to, first thing, you used to have to send them a concept statement. Here's what we're going to do. They don't want it. You don't have to do it. They don't want it anymore. They're trying to be out of our business, so that's what we're trying to. It would be as if every time we had a project in this county that I would have to write a 10-page application to present to the board for consideration. But I did point out, there are all the engineering, safety, those elements, then there is the political element, hence the policy committee. So you folks will probably only have to get yourselves all on the same page that there's no need doing a whole bunch of extra work. I really feel like I shouldn't be telling Scott County how to do their work, the city of Muscatine how to do their work, whether I agree with it or not. That's their business. And it literally is decided on at the elected level, or whether or not the city or Scott County does projects. So hopefully we will see a simplified system come forward, but it will be key that the policy committee understands we're trying to carry on as it has been for beyond my 20 years, but certainly my 20, of fairness in the region. We're not trying to change that at all, but we're trying to not fill out a whole bunch of paperwork that we do not need to do, because the state doesn't need to have it. So it's kind of my summary of that meeting.
Okay, very good.
That's all I have. Any questions or anything else? Okay.
Thanks, Keith.
Thanks.
Next is discussion of possible action to affirm a grant application to the Roy J. Carver Charitable Trust for playground equipment at Discovery Park with Conservation Director Kurt Weiss. Morning, Kurt.
Good morning. Well, we submitted an application. We had to get it in last week was the deadline. So, and we didn't have all the figures for last Monday for you guys, so I'm kind of coming after the fact. But we submitted an application for playground equipment in the new section of Discovery Park there by where the old care facility was at. And we're asking for $175,179. Estimating the total cost of the playground equipment, including the surface material, around $250,000. Playgrounds are expensive, but this would be fully handicap accessible. It would be the first one that the county manages that would have that rubberized material. I mean, you see that on most of the city playgrounds. That's kind of a new way of doing it, or has been, but we just kind of went with sand or wood chips, but make it fully handicap accessible and lower our maintenance. We're kind of looking at the rubberized material this time.
That product seems to hold up quite well from what I've seen.
Yeah, I think the city's had real good luck. I know quite a few other counties are using it, and they've had real good luck with
Was
it.
it a mat or is it just a crushed material?
Well, they'll do it different ways, but they actually come in and it's like poured in place on the one we're kind of looking at. But they can also come in blocks and put them in blocks, or But we'll have, and there's other ways, or there's several ways. You either have crushed stone underneath, you could have asphalt or concrete underneath, and then they come and put that matting on top of that. But it adheres together, so it might be kind of like crushed up rubber. I haven't actually seen the process done, but they talk about being poured in place, so.
Well, it'd have to be fairly rigid for handicap accessibility if you had wheelchairs or
Right.
walkers or canes.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want a loose material.
Kind of like spongy asphalt is how I think of it.
That's probably a good way to put it, Nathan, yeah. And we'd have different thicknesses depending on what the fall height is on the playground equipment. I think we go from 3 inches up to 3.5 or 4 inches on some of it.
Well, I'd move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Nathan. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you.
Number 6, discussion and possible action to approve the minutes of the September 24, 2018 regular meeting.
Second.
Motion by Nathan, second by Matt. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Correspondence. Bob, do you have anything?
Nothing.
Nathan?
Also,
I had nothing. Jeff?
All I would note was I attended Dale's retirement party on Friday, and for Dale McCray, the assessor. Well attended, number of people, some old friends from high school, and so it was a good event. Sorry to see Dale leave. On to new adventures.
There you go. Matt, you have any correspondence? How about committee reports, Matt? No? Jeff?
I had the We Lead West Liberty Economic Development Organization Thursday, the 27th or whatever it was.
Okay. I had none. Nathan?
I had Bi-State on Wednesday, the 26th. We had a nice presentation on the I-74 bridge. I think it's been 23 years in the making, it'll probably be 30 years by the time we're all said and done.
Bob, anything?
Nothing last week, but the week before where I missed last Monday's meeting, I'd just enter into information for everybody. The normal report from the Conservation Board that they always give me about their monthly usage, and then they also furnished me some pictures of setting the new restroom. So I'll pass that along.
Okay.
And then, that was on the 17th, and then on Tuesday, the 18th, I had Veterans Affairs. And there really wasn't anything unique about that, other than we're still looking for an individual to fill that, so.
All right, very good. Number 9, receive information from county employees. Any other county employees want to address the board? Number 10, items with the administration office. A is discussion and possible action to approve resolution 10011801, transferring funds from the Rural Services Fund to the Secondary Road Fund.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Jeff, second by Matt.
Yeah, I just would mention that,
You got a number?
yeah, 975,000 is the amount.
Okay. This is a roll call vote. Jeff?
Aye.
Matt?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Nathan?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Motion passes. B, discussion and possible action to approve resolution 10011802, transferring funds from the general basic fund to the secondary roads fund.
Second.
Motion by Matt, second by Jeff. You got a number, Bob?
Yep, 300,000.
This is a roll call vote. Matt?
Aye.
Jeff?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Nathan?
Aye.
And I vote aye. Motion passes. C, discussion and possible action to approve resolution 10011803, transferring funds from the general supplemental fund to the Muscatine Equipment Reserve Fund.
Move to approve.
Motion by Jeff, second by Matt.
50,000.
50?
Mhm.
Okay. This is a roll call vote as well. Jeff?
Aye.
Matt?
Aye.
Bob?
Aye.
Nathan? And I vote aye. Passes. D, discussion of possible action authorizing the chair to execute a contract with Myers Construction in the amount of $72,890 for the Muscatine County Administration Building Elevator Replacement Project.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Matt, second by Jeff. Any more discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. E, action authorizing renewal of the Muscatine County Flexible Benefits Plan for 2019 and setting the open enrollment period for October 22nd, 2018 to November 9th, 2018.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Matt, second by Jeff. Any discussion here? Anything on this, Nancy? Same,
Yeah, no changes,
No changes?
just
Okay.
renewing it.
Very good. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Anything else, Nancy?
Yeah, I have two things. One is to report that we've also passed the deadline for the applications for the vacancy for the Veterans Affairs Commission. And again, we got no applications, so we'll be re-advertising and re-reaching out to the VFWs and American Legions. And I've talked with Jen Watkins, the VA director, about if she knows anybody who might be a good fit, is interested to reach out to them, and I encourage you guys to do that as well.
What kind of qualifications are you looking for?
They have to be a veteran from, and I'm not even gonna try to tell you the list, cause it's about that long, but it's posted on the website. So if you know anybody who's a veteran that might be interested, they can take a look.
Foreign war?
I believe so, yeah. And then the other thing, I received an email from Mike Nolan, who would like to set up a meeting with the supervisors to discuss findings and recommendations for the facilities master plan. He would like to do this on October 23rd, which is a Tuesday, in the afternoon. So I wanted to check you guys' schedule and see if it's possible we could schedule that for, say, 1 o'clock.
I'm almost certain I'm gonna try that day. And I think even if that settles, the mental health board has got it's the long-term planning session.
Okay.
that day.
All right.
It's the 21st,
The
23rd?
23rd, yep. I think it would probably behoove us to have a full board here if possible, so I will get some alternate dates from him.
Yeah.
And then-
What time, I'm sorry, mine's the 24th, what
Oh,
time that day?
1 o'clock,
Yeah, that, I'm still not available.
okay.
Any chance of the 22nd after our meeting?
I will check with him and find out. Otherwise, if that,
I could do the 22nd.
I could do the 22nd.
I'd be available as well.
okay, I'll check and see if that will work for him. If not, I'll get some alternate dates. Yep,
Always available.
I'll get some, if the 22nd in the afternoon doesn't work, I'll get some alternate dates.
Okay.
And actually, I believe there's something scheduled in this room that afternoon. It's the FEMA, the flood map changes, and that might be a meeting that Eric is looking for at least some board participation on, so I'll chase that down as well and either set this for that date, or if Eric needs some participation from you guys, I'll get some alternate dates, so we can get something set up.
Meeting with Mike, though, won't that be, that's not gonna be a walk around or something?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he just wants some in-depth discussion about various buildings and plans, so he can finalize the report that he's putting together for you guys.
Okay.
So we'll see what we can get scheduled.
Okay, very good. Is that everything?
That's
Nancy?
it.
Okay. If there's nothing, I'm sorry?
Yeah, one more thing. I was hoping that we could get Leslie to address the community on the voting dates now, because we've got, don't they start early?
Right. We will start in office as well as by mail absentee voting next Monday on October 8th.
So early as the public, because I've been asked, early as the
Yeah.
public can come here and vote
Is
next
October
Monday.
8th. And then we will be open 8
The
to,
8th, okay.
right, then we'll be open 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. We will be open the last two Saturdays from 8 to 5 before the election. That would be the 27th of October and November 3rd. We will be open on both those Saturdays also for voting and registration on the first Saturday.
Appreciate it.
All right, very good. Thanks, Bob. mentioned. If there's nothing else to come before the board, meeting adjourned.